Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another class of Yoga with Carlton. So come into a seated position and sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Ground down into your sit bones and then lengthen the spine. Lengthening lower ribs away from waist. Lengthening your mid-ribs away from lower ribs and your upper ribs away from your mid-ribs. Then align the back of your skull with your sacrum. Activate your feet, spread the toes, spread the balls of your feet. Allow your arms to come to rest onto your thighs and feel the lifting your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. Close your eyes. So as you go through your class today, be very mindful of any injuries that you have and work in a way that really helps to honor your body. So not pushing through to the point of where you're feeling huge levels of discomfort or pain. And if you have injuries, also try not to work in such a way that you're aggravating those injuries. So if you move into a pose and you're finding that difficult or stressful, then ease back from that. Working at a rate of about 70% rather than pushing through to feel that you always have to go beyond. Make sure the space that you're working in is safe and it's not cluttered. So move away anything that you really don't need. And now give yourself a moment, so coming back into yourself and feel your feet, the edges of your feet as it presses against your mat. Feeling the toes, little toe, the second toe, third, your fourth, and then your big toe. And feel your sit bones as you press to the floor. And then give yourself time to notice how your body feels. And pick a spot, pick one area as a focus of your practice today. And if an area doesn't immediately present itself to you, then choose your heart. And then notice how your area or how your heart feels when you bring your full attention to this area. And with your breath, feel for soothing this area. So breathe into the area that you have chosen to focus. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. Inhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. You're holding for 7. Now feel for directing your attention fully to the area. And then exhale. Exhaling for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And then breathe. Breathe into the area. Deep breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Inhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Feet is active, spine is long, keeping the full focus to the area you've chosen. and exhale. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Bring the soles of your feet together. Your heels, they're about 12, 15 inches away from your pelvic bone. Bring your hands back behind onto your fingertips. So working with the standing poses today, so as you go through your class, really feel for pressing your feet to the floor and feeling the strength that you derive from pressing your feet down, the strength you derive from the earth. Kapalabhati breathing. From here, you take a deep breath, and then you sharp exhale through the nose, moving the belly in this way. Let's go together, aiming for 70 pumps. So take a breath, deep breath. And then exhale through the nose, moving the belly. Keep the chest lifted, keep moving the belly. And then release. Bring your left leg over your right for knee palm. So you're working with the knee-to-knee alignment. If that presents difficulties for you, then straighten your right leg so your right leg is reaching straight forward. Relax your arms down by your side. Your next pose is shoulder shrugs. Arms relaxed down. Feet are active, sit bones presses down. And now breathe into upper back. Feel for spreading the breath across your upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Mid tips of shoulders, squeeze. And draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And as you exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders, squeeze. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Holding breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And release. Change the cross of your legs. Knee pal. Your right leg is over the left. Shoulder shrugs, arms relaxed down by your side. And then take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze, mid-tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And release. Release your legs, straighten your legs straight forward. So your next pose is half lotus spinal twist. So you can do this also in cross leg. So bring your left foot on top of your right thigh, right by your hip crease. You can reach your left hand around so the hand is flat on the floor, lining it up with your sacrum. If you can go further, bring your left arm around so it's onto your right hip or taking hold of clothing. And if you can go further still, left hand takes hold of left foot. Pressing down into your sit bones, breathe in, reaching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm across your left thigh. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis, diaphragm is lifting. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. So activate your feet, spread the toes. As you breathe in, expand your ribs out as wide as you can. Feel the ribs as they open towards your armpits. Keeping the length in the spine, and as you breathe out, you're spiraling to the left. One more breath, sit bones presses down, and breathing in and lengthening ribs, so lower ribs, mid ribs and upper ribs. Keeping the spine long, exhale as you're spiraling to the left. And inhale, release. Unwind and change the cross of your legs. Half lotus, right foot on top of your left. Your right hand reaches back, the hand's flat on the floor, lining up with the sacrum. If you can go further, bring your hand around so it's onto your left hip or taking hold of your right foot if you can. Pressing into sit bones, breathing, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, left arm is across against your right thigh. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the right. On the breath, lift your sternum so chest is lifting up. Lift your collarbones as if up towards your ceiling. Keeping spine long, exhale as you're spiraling to the right. Now feel for grounding down into sit bone and then breathe and lengthen your lower ribs away from waist. Keep inhaling as you lift your mid ribs away from lower ribs. Keep inhaling as you lift your upper ribs away from mid ribs. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling towards the right. Now breathe into your spot, deep breath, connecting the breath with your spot. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the right. Inhale, release, and easing back to center. Unwind your legs, straighten your legs forward. So your next pose today is a seated side bend with one leg straight. Straighten your left leg reaches straight forward. And tuck your right foot in so that the right heel is by the groin. Your feet are active. If you can go further in this pose, bring your right foot back so that your right heel is by your right glute. And then you're moving your thighs away from you. If you have taken your right foot back, then reach your right hand back and take hold of your right ankle. Otherwise, the fingertips of the right hand is onto the floor. Pressing into left sit bones, breathe in, stretching your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down on the inside of your left leg. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. If you're not holding your right foot with right hand, lift your right arm up, reach it back 12 inches from the floor. And then as you ground down into your sit bone, breathe and lift, lengthening the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right ear. Deep breath, keep lengthening your lower ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear to left shoulder. Feel for growing the spine. So feel as if you press back, especially into your right sit bone, and then you're lengthening your ribs away from waist. Feel your chest as it moves to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down. On the next breath, as you breathe in, release your right arm and stretching your right arm right up towards the ceiling. Chest opener. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your right arm straight back. Spread the fingers, feel as if they're beams reaching through the fingertips. And then breathe in. Keep lifting out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right arm straight back. On the next breath, as you inhale, stretching your right arm up towards the ceiling. Keep lengthening out of your left side. Exhale as you reach your right arm forward over right ear. Your left ear is relaxed towards your right shoulder. Now breathe in and lengthen your lower ribs away from waist, especially on your left side. And as you breathe out, as you reach your right arm forward, send your right sit bone back. As you inhale, expand your ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out forward, bend hands down either side of your left leg. Feet still active. And breathe in, lift your sternum. And as you breathe out, as you fold forward, pull your belly away from the top of your left thigh. And breathe into the area you have chosen to focus. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Relax your shoulders and tuck your chin slightly towards your chest, so you're not stretching through your neck. And then as you breathe in, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. Lengthen mid-ribs away from lower ribs. And lengthen upper ribs away from mid-ribs. And as you breathe out, leading with your chest, you're folding forward and your belly is pulling in. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. And then change the cross of your legs. Seated side bend, one leg straight, straighten your right leg reaches straight forward. Your left foot is tucked in, so the heel is by the groin and your feet are active. If you can go further today, then bring your left foot back so that the left heel is by your left glute. If you've taken your foot back, then take your left hand and take hold of your left ankle with left hand. Otherwise, your left hand is reaching back, fingertips are to the floor. Pressing down into right sit bones, breathe in, stretch your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the right hand is down on the inside of right leg. If you're not holding your left ankle with left hand, lift your left arm up and then reach it back 12 inches from floor. Feet are still active. And then breathe in and lift, lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, relax your right ear with right shoulder. As you breathe, lift your belly away from pelvis. Keep breathing as you lift your diaphragm and lift your chest. Slightly roll your chest to the ceiling as you exhale and glide your left shoulder away from your ear. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax your jaws. Lower your chin slightly towards the left side of your right side of your chest. And as you're pressing down, feel you're pressing your sit bones down, especially left sit bones. Press it back to floor. And then breathe in, lengthen. Lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. lengthen your midribs away from lower ribs. Your upper ribs lengthens away from midribs. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down. Chest opener. On the next breath, reach your left arm straight up, spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, as you arc your chest forward, reach your left arm straight back. And breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. You're energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, sending that left arm straight back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, stretching your left arm right up towards the ceiling, feels as if you're unlocking that left shoulder. And as you breathe out, lengthen left arm forward over left ear. So you're still in a side bend. Keep working your oblique muscles. Breathe in and lengthen. You're stretching out of your right side. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left arm forward, send your left sit bone back. Deep breath, expand your ribs out towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, folding forward, the hands are down either side of your front foot, feet still active. As you breathe in, feel for moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And with ease, fold forward on the exhale. Shoulders are soft away from your ears. Connect with your spot and breathe there. Deep breath, using your breath to soothe and release this area. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward without forcing. Find yourself easing into the pose. Breathe into lower back and lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. Pull your belly in. Exhale as you fold. Breathing into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feeling but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Use your hands as you come all the way back up. Release your legs. Your next pose is you're coming into an abdominal sequence now. So you'll be lying down on your back. Just move anything out of the way that you don't need. And then lie down on your back, or just demonstrate the pose. This is elbow to knee. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. And if your back is tweaky, you're keeping your feet onto the floor. So your pose would be, inhale, head, shoulders are up. You pause a breath. You exhale as you curl your tailbone up. You reach your elbows to left knee. Your belly pulls down. If you can go further, you lift your left leg up. You can't hold it here or straighten that leg. Belly pulls in and inhale back to center, foot's onto the floor. And then work the other side. Otherwise, hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor, bend the knees, knees are aligned with hips. Heels are just below the knees and toes flex to shins. From here, press your lower back to floor, and as you inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, reach both elbows to left knee, straighten your right leg. So your right leg reaches out at 45 degrees angle. Spread the toes and reach forward with the ball of your foot. Reach your left elbow up so the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, both elbows to right knee, and straighten left leg. Now reach forward with spreading the toes. Keep moving your left thigh forward. Pull belly in. Lift your chest, reach your right elbow up. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press lower back down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to your left knee. Straighten right leg.
And feel the energy as it moves right through the inside of that right leg. Spreading the toes, pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Lower back presses down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee and straighten left leg. Reach your right elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Relax your left hip and then reach your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach both elbows to left knee and straighten your right leg. Spread the toes. Now relax your right hip, curl tailbone up, send your right leg forward, pull belly in. Keep the chest lifted, reach your elbows up, belly is in, press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Spread the toes and reach out with the balls of your foot. Reach your right elbow up. Now curl tailbone up and send your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Your belly's in, so press your lower back down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side. And feel this as it opens into hips, into pelvis. You can use your hands. Hands are by the top of the thighs by hip crease. And just glide your thighs away from you. So feel your belly lengthens and away from pelvic bone. And your lower ribs are lengthening away from sacrum. Just giving yourself a moment or two just to feel for easing out of the pose and easing into relaxing your lower back. Also, taking this time to just notice how your body feels and how the area of focus is feeling. Breathing into your spot, deep breaths. And as you exhale, feeling for that release. Use your hands to draw your knees together, the soles of your feet are onto the floor. Your next pose is straddle lifting through. Straddle lifting through, you're clasping your hands behind your head and neck. You're lifting your feet above the floor and then straddling the legs out towards the side. You're reaching out with the balls of your feet. If your back feels tweaky today, then instead of straddle lifting through, you're doing frog lifting through. So the knees are bent, heels aligned with knees and toes flexed towards the shins. If your back is especially tweaky and you have a wall, then move to wall and have the soles of your feet up against the wall, knees still out to the side. Straddle lifting through or frog lifting through. Press your lower back to floor, hands are behind your head. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and then lengthen your legs out towards the side. Keep moving thighs away from your hips. Pull belly in. And press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now lengthen. Lengthen your legs out towards the side. Feel for moving thighs away from hips. Curl pubic bone to navel and then lengthen. Keep moving legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. So exhale, curl tailbone up. Now lengthen. Keep lengthening your legs out towards the side. Flex the toes towards the shins and move the thighs away from pelvis. Pull lower belly in. Belly's in, Press your lower back down to the floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, but this time lift your head, lift your chest, reaching your elbows up. Relax the back of your head into your hands and move your chin away from chest. Now exhale, curl tailbone up and then stretching your legs out towards the side. Feel for unlocking the hips as you lengthen legs to the side. Pull lower belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to the floor and feel as if your sit bones are lengthening away from you. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands by the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Placing the soles of your feet onto the floor for your next pose today, which is bridge. So the soles of your feet are onto the floor. Draw your heels back towards your sit bones. Heels are aligned with sit bones or hip distance apart. Relax your arms down by your side and relax the shoulders away from your ears. Now breathe in and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Keep moving chest to chin. Press your feet to floor, and as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe in, expanding your ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, lifting up, pushing the floor away as you lift. Press down with the insides of your feet. And breathe in, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you tilt pelvis, lift up, you're pushing the floor away. Now send thighs and knees away from you. Breathe into your spot, deep breath, or breathe into your heart. Feel as if you're telescoping the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lifting up, sending thighs and knees forward. One more breath, deep breath. Keep lengthening the ribs away from waist. Chest is moving to chin. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis and lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. Keeping the tilt until you're down. Once you're all the way down, roll to the right side. Bring your left hand down onto the floor by your chest and then breathe in. And as you breathe out, use your left hand to push the floor away as you come all the way up. Using your right hand to support your head and neck once you are up. Then come onto your knees for your next pose. Your next pose today is bird wing. If your knees are tweaky, then fold the mat so it gives you a little bit more support for your knees. Sitting down onto your heels and then tuck your elbows in. Arms are reaching out to side. Elbows are tucked into the side ribs. From here, spread the fingers. And as you inhale, draw your hands together. Chest is lifting. And as you breathe out, chest is lifting as you open up. Keep squeezing your elbows in. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale, chest lifts, and then open up. Squeeze shoulder blades and soften the shoulders down. Inhale. And as you exhale, open up. Keep squeezing your elbows in. 2 more. Inhale. And as you exhale, feel for opening out a little bit more. Inhale. As you exhale, as your chest lifts, keep lifting the chest and then open up. Squeeze your elbows in. Spread the fingers. Inhale, release. Your next pose today is dolphin. So in your dolphin pose, you're bringing your hands onto your biceps to measure your distance. Your elbows are coming down onto the floor directly under your shoulders. If your shoulders are tweaking, then you reach your hands forward and clasp your hands. Otherwise, parallel the hands. Your forearms are parallel. Your elbow and shoulders are aligned. Your neck and shoulders are relaxed. From here, take a deep breath into upper back, lift, spread the back and curl your toes under. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away with your forearms and hands as you lift up. Then move your chest back to thighs and knees, keeping the back of the neck long and completely relaxed. And then breathe into your side ribs. Feel your ribs as they expand wide towards the side, towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, lengthen back. Push the floor away with your forearms as you reach back. Breathe into the back, spreading the breath across your back. Now push the floor away on the exhale and lengthen your top ribs away from your shoulders. Breathe into your spot. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back. Reach the back of your thighs and back of the calves to that back wall. On the next breath, as you breathe, breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath, feeling for energizing your heart. Soften your collarbones as you exhale, lengthen back and reach your heels to the floor. Your chest is reaching to thighs and knees. Pull your belly in. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Come on down onto your knees. And then pushing the floor away, you'll come up to stand.
And moving from here into your salutations, sun salutations. So standing with your feet together. If your back is feeling a little bit tweaky today, your feet is a little bit wider so you're hip distance apart. As you exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. And feel, close your eyes and press your heels to the floor. Press the outside of your right foot to the floor, the inside of your right foot to the floor. Lengthen your toes away from you and then press your feet back to the floor. Press down into your left heel, the edge of your left foot, inside of your left foot. Lengthen your toes forward and feel really secure in your own feet and feel for drawing energy from the earth. Press feet to the floor, inhale, lengthening your arms out and up towards the sky. Feel for that telescoping of ribs as you reach up. Keeping the length through the spine as you exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Keep the neck long and relax. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Pat your left knee if you need it by folding the mat or placing a towel or blanket. Reach your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, your hands are down and step your right leg back for plank. And reach back into heels. From here, bend the knees. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Hands forward, about 10 inches below cobra. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. Inner ankles like squeezing towards each other. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, toes curled under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Inhale, step your left leg forward between the hands for lunge. Place your right knee to the floor. Pat the knee if you need. Press into that right shin as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down and step your right foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms towards the sky. And exhale, hands together at chest. Feet pressed down. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, right leg steps back, bend the knees and reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And exhale, hands down and step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels. From here, exhale, bend the knees, lower down on exhale, keeping elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release, lower down, curl toes under, breathe in. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog.
Lunge, breathe in. Step your right foot forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor. Pad the knee if you need, pushing the floor away. Your arms are reaching to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, belly in. Lunge, breathe in, step your left foot back, bend your left knee, and sweeping your arms up towards the sky. Press into that front foot. Exhale, hands down and step. Right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Bend the knees if you need, lower down. Keep elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Slow down and press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Right knees to the floor. Your arms are reaching to the sky. Exhale, hands down and step your right foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knees to the floor. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Lower down, cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release. Low down, curl toes under, press it back. Downward facing dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Left knees to the floor. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step in your left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand. Lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Close your eyes. Press your feet to the floor and feel the energy that you're moving through your body right now. And then open your eyes. Coming into a series of standing poses, starting everything on your left side and then onto the right. So from here, as you breathe in, step your right leg back for warrior two. You step your right foot back, your feet about 3 feet away from each other. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. Bending that front knee, the front heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot. For warrior two. From here, your next pose is eagle warrior. So as you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind the hands. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders soften away from your ears. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Elbows are higher than heart. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. And breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. Feel but energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, lengthening your elbows forward. Forearms are reaching forward. Inhale, release. Float your arms out to side, warrior two. Reverse warrior. As you inhale, stretch your right arm up, open right side of body. And as you breathe out, reverse. The right hand is now below or above the knee. Lengthen your left arm over left ear. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. As you press down into both legs, breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. Press your left foot to the floor as you reach your left arm over left ear. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lengthening that left arm over left ear. As you breathe in, lift your chest and move your chest towards your chin. Keep moving chest to chin. But as you exhale, wrap in your left shoulder as your left shoulder reaches over left ear. Inhale, release. Use your left arm to ease your body up. From here, coming into triangle. So straighten your left leg. Your arms are reaching to the side. As you breathe in, lengthening your left arm down towards the floor. That left hand is onto the floor, the ankle, the calf or shin. Lengthen your right arm up towards the sky. Press your left leg to floor, and as you breathe in, glide your left side ribs away from left thigh. And as you breathe out, Feel as if you're rolling your chest open as you're reaching your right arm up. You're stacking the shoulders are aligned. Press your right foot to floor and then breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, tuck your left sit bone under. From here, bring your right arm all the way around the back and tucking it onto your left thigh. And then as you press back into your right leg, glide your ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, gliding your right shoulder away from your right ear. Inhale, release. From here, you're moving straight into half moon. So your left hand is placed down onto the floor. Bring your left hand about 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. From here, step your right foot forward a couple of inches and then transfer the weights of your body into your left foot. Lift your right leg up and then reach it back. Reach into your right heel, keeping left hand to the floor. If you can go further, on the breath as you breathe in, release your right arm, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Keep reaching your left heel, your right heel away from you. As you breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach your right leg back as you reach your right arm up to sky. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your both hands up to the floor and step your right leg back. From here, push the floor away as you come up. Moving straight into extended warrior variation. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh and bring your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh by your hip. Pressing down into your left leg as you breathe in, lifting your side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your left ear. Now press into your right foot and use this to give you anchor as you breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're curling pubic bone to navel. Inhale, release. From here, interlock, warrior interlock. You're sliding your left arm under your left thigh and binding it with the right arm behind you by your left hip. You press your left foot to floor, and as you breathe in, glide your ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, slightly roll your chest open as you glide your right shoulder down. If that's a difficult pose for you, then keep your left hand to the floor on the inside of your left foot. And then breathe in, keep stretching, keep lengthening the ribs away from your left hip. And as you reach back into the edge of your right foot, glide your shoulders back and down away from your ears. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. From here, your next pose is head to ankle prep. So place your left hand onto your left thigh. You're tractioning your left thigh away from you. Bring your right hand down and then begin to move your hand towards your right foot. Press your left foot to floor. Breathe into your left hip. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're gliding your left thigh forward and away from you. Now breathe into your left side ribs. Balloon your side ribs towards your left knee. And as you breathe out, keep easing your left thigh away from you. You're bringing your forehead towards your right foot. So right foot, right shin. One more. Balloon the breath into left side ribs. Feel as if you're creating a sickling shape with the left side ribs. And as you breathe out, keep moving your left thigh away from you as you bring your forehead towards your right foot. Then inhale, release. Walk your hands forward so the hands are now either side of your left foot. From here, moving into a reverse triangle. You're straightening your left leg. Your right hand is now on the outside of your left foot. Your left hand is onto sacrum. Press into your left leg, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from your left hip. And feel for reaching back into your right leg as you twist towards the left. If you can, release your left arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe in, keep moving, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you open out towards the left, that left arm reaches up towards the sky. One more breath. Breathe into lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from waist. And exhale, open up towards the left. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and place your right knee to the floor. Pigeon is your next pose. So your right foot is placed to the floor, your right foot eases towards the right, left foot towards the right edge of the mat for pigeon. Bearing down into pelvis, breathe in and lifting, lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. Keep reaching your right leg back. One more breath in, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back under the shoulders. And then come back up into stand. Standing at the front of your mat. From here, do the same the other side. So as you breathe in, step your left leg back for warrior two. Arms are reaching out to the side. Bend the front knee. Front heels aligned with the arc of the back foot. Back foot is squared to the short edge of the mat. Your feet, they're about 3 feet, 3.5 feet away from each other. Eagle warrior. As you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind the hands. And as you breathe out, shoulders down. Press your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs out and up. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath, feel for energizing heart with breath. And as you breathe out, reaching your forearms forward. Inhale, release, floating your arms out to side. Your next pose is reverse warrior. So from here, as you breathe in, stretching your left arm up, open left side of the body. And as you breathe out, reverse it. The left hand is below or above the knee, and your right arm is lengthening over right ear. Press into your left leg as you breathe in. Keep lifting, lengthening out of your left side. As you press your right foot to the floor, reach your right arm over your right ear. As you breathe, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, and feel your chest as it moves to chin. And as you exhale, you're lengthening that right arm over right ear. Spread the fingers. Inhale, release. Use your right arm to ease your body up. From here, coming into extended warrior. So coming into triangle actually. So from here, you're reaching your right arm down towards the floor. And you're lengthening your left arm up towards the sky. If you can, your right hand is onto the floor, the ankle or the shin. Left arm reaches up. Press into your right leg as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, reach back into the edge of your left foot. If you can, clasp your hands behind your back, tucking it onto your left thigh, right thigh. And then breathe in. Keep gliding your ribs away from that right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your ear. Coming into half moon. So bend your right knee. Place your right hand onto the floor, 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. As you breathe in, ease forward and transfer the weight of your body into your right foot. Lift your left leg up and then reach it back. Reach out with the heels. Once you can go further, reaching your left arm up towards the sky for half moon. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, keep sending that left heel away from you. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, that left heel lengthens away. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands back to the floor and place your left foot back down. From here, bring in your right forearm onto your right thigh, sliding your left arm around the back for extended warrior variation. Pressing down into your right leg, and as you breathe in, glide your ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from ear. Deep breath, inhale, you're moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, gliding right shoulder down. Interlock. On the next breath, you're sliding your right arm under your right thigh and bind it with the left arm around the back by your right hip. Press your right foot to floor, and as you breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from the waist on your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. That's difficult for you, placing your right hand onto the floor by your right foot. Press your right foot to floor and then breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from waist. And as you breathe out, both shoulders are down away from your ears. Inhale, release. From here, head to ankle prep. You're placing your right hand onto your right thigh. Left hand is reaching back towards either center of the mat, or you're reaching it towards your left foot. Press your right foot to floor, and as you breathe in, glide your ribs away from right thigh. And as you breathe out, keep moving your right thigh and knee from you. Your forehead is moving towards your left foot. And then breathe in. Breathe into your right side ribs. Balloon the breath into the right side ribs. And as you breathe out, keep gliding your right thigh away from you and bring your forehead closer towards your left shin. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. From here, your next pose is reverse triangle. So your front heel is lined with the arc of the back foot, or you can step your left foot slightly towards the left. Bring your left hand down on the outside of your right foot and bring your right hand onto sacrum. Press into your right leg, and as you breathe in, straighten right leg as you open up towards the right. Press your left foot to the floor as you twist towards the right. Now press left foot down and breathe in, lengthen left ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, open towards the right. If you can go further, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Aim to straighten your right leg. So breathe into lower back and lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. Keep reaching your left leg away from you as you twist to the right. Right arm reaches up, or the hands onto sacrum. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Hands up to the floor. Place your left knee to the floor, set up for pigeon. You're bringing your right foot across towards the left edge of the mat. Straighten your left foot if you can. Hands onto the shoulders. Bear down into pelvis, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs up away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward over your right shin. And then breathe into belly, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Feet are active. Keep lengthening your left leg back and keep spreading the toes. Breathe into your spot. Deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Walk the hands back under the shoulders. And then come down into, release your legs and come down to lie down onto your backs. You lie down onto your backs. Bend the knees, soles of your feet are on the floor, and then lift your feet off the floor. Reach your hands up, taking hold of the big toe for happy baby. Your heels, they're reaching up towards the sky, toes are flexed towards the shins. Now take a deep breath into lower back, spreading the ribs to floor. And then exhale through the mouth. Pull your belly in, heels to sky, toes to armpits, and your lower back is pressing to floor, belly's in. One more, breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Pull your belly in and feel as if you're sending your sit bones away from you. Your lower back presses to floor, heels to sky, knees to armpits, and let your shoulders relax. Using this to help to open up into hips, into pelvis, and into lower back. And then release. Use your hands by the side of your thighs and knees. Draw your legs together. Place the soles of your feet onto the floor. You can stay here or bring the soles of your feet together or lengthen your legs away from you. If you lengthen your legs away from you, bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat and then relax your arms down by your side. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Close your eyes and allow yourself just to sink into your mat. And feeling yourself now into a safe space as you let go in your final pose into Shavasana. Eyes are closed. As you press your glutes to the floor, feel as if you're lengthening your right heel away from you. Keep lengthening away. And then relax. Glutes presses to floor, breathe in. And then lengthen your left heel away from you. And then relax. Relax your left shoulder down away from your ears. Feel as if you're reaching out with the fingertips. And then relax. And then glide your right shoulder down away from your ears, lengthening, reaching away with fingertips. And then relax. Relax the shoulders. And feeling for that release since you relax into hips and pelvis. Relax the glutes. Relax your thighs, your hamstrings, quadriceps. Relaxing the calves and feel how the calves spread as you relax. And relax shins and ankles. Relax feet and toes. Relaxing your upper back, your mid back, and relax your lower back. Relax your belly. And feel for a softening around your sternum, taking any hardness away from your heart. So your heart feels open and free for the space for your heart and lungs just to work so much more effectively. Soften the back of your skull. Take the tension away from your forehead, relaxing forehead. Relax eyes and eye sockets. Relax your nose. Relax your mouth and relax your jaw. Still the mind. And just feel yourself letting go as you relax. As you lie here now, just notice the energy that moves through you. Feel the edges of toes and edges of fingers. Feel the edges of your skin. And breathe into these edges. The kind of breath that nourishes your body. When you exhale, exhale completely, letting go of what's not serving you. And then breathe in, deepen your breath as you fill your body with this energy from the earth. Allow the energy to penetrate deep into cell tissues. And then exhale. On the next breath, stretch out. Stretch in a way that feels good to you. And exhale. On the next breath, bend the knees or the soles of your feet onto the floor. Then roll to your right side. Bring your left arm onto the floor by your chest. Flatten your left arm onto the floor. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you come up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck as you come up. And come into a seated position. Your feet are active. Bring hands together. The thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. May even feel the beat of your own heart. So give yourself a moment to notice how your body feels and congratulate yourself for your practice today. And thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice this morning. And as we finishing together, breathe in deeply. And exhale. Namaste. So thanks everyone. Thanks for turning up for the class participation. Notice how you feel. Try to keep yourself hydrated, drinking water throughout the day at regular intervals. And if you're feeling some tensions and so forth in the body, try to use some salt bathe, soak, and feel your body coming back to you. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a fantastic day, have a fantastic week.